Here are some tips and tricks for Hex-a-Gravity trials. Number 1 is a jump and dive strategy. When you jump and dive, you're in the air for just a tiny bit longer than if you were to land straight down. This extra bit of time in the air can make all the difference between winning and losing. The second tip is to slow down your jumps. And what I mean by that is that you don't want to jump as soon as you land on a tile. A lot of people do this, but you can actually stand on a tile for like 2 seconds. So what I like to do is count 1, 2 in my head, and on the count of 2 is when I make the jump. Let me show you the beginning of a game, for example, since we all activate the tiles at the same time. As you can see, you can stall some time in order to jump at the very last second, which can actually be very useful at times. Here's another example. So I landed on a tile before this person, but this person jumped almost right away while I waited the 2 seconds, which means that if this was the final and these 2 tiles were the last ones, then this person would hit the slime before me due to them jumping first. Here's a game that I won while using both the diving strategy and the slow jump strategy. Now, if you're someone that doesn't like to wait 2 rounds and want to go straight to a final, then for the first 2 rounds, I would recommend dropping down to the second layer and getting rid of all the tiles. This makes it so that less time is wasted on one layer and people instead fall straight down to the bottom layer, or in some cases, the slime. A trick you can do is frame 1 diving. This is when you time your dive at a perfect time so that the tile you dived off of doesn't get activated. This isn't really consistent or effective, but it's still something you can try if you're bored. Another tip is to be aware of your surroundings. You want to be scouting the area and looking to see what area has less people on it, or if there's an island you can have to yourself. So for example, here I'm in the bottom layer and it's looking like it's gonna come down to luck or timing, but just in case, I was looking around and noticed that there was an island all the way across the bottom layer, and then I saw that the path to get there is ahead of me, so I make my way there while making sure to cut off the path for others. Once I know I have the island to myself, I start jump diving to still give myself as much time as possible, because you never know when that extra second will come in clutch.